Welcome, everyone. We are super excited that you are here. My name is Jamie Fearing, and I get to kick this off. So while we let everybody in, if you guys could make sure that your microphones are muted and drop your name and
Jamie, you're muted.
okay, I was muted. Sorry. Hi. Thanks, Shelly. Welcome, everybody. We are super excited that you guys are here. My name is Jamie Fearing, and I get to kick this off. I'm super excited that I get to see all of your beautiful faces. So if you are an invited guest, we would love for you to drop your name and where you're from in the chat, like what state you're from and who invited you. We would love to see the chat blow up. And you can also use that chat to ask any questions that you might have throughout the call. So yeah, okay, cool beans. Well, my name is Jamie Fearing. I am a retired hairstylist of 21 years. And next month is my 2-year anniversary of Zyia, which is crazy to me. You guys, when I started this business, I legit was just like, yeah, I'll get in and get a discount on some leggings. And I kind of, had this attitude about MLMs and like, that's just not for me. And people don't really actually make a living off of that. And that seems like kind of, I didn't really believe that you could have a successful income on something like this. So, I kind of am one of those people that had an attitude about it, but I was like, well, I wear workout clothes a lot and I love Zyia. So I really like their quality. So I jumped in, and then here I am 2 years later, retired from my full-time career of being a hairstylist and doing Zyia full-time, which is crazy to me. I've got a daughter who's in college and a son who's a high schooler, which I'm the old lady of the bunch, just so you know. And, if somebody would have told me even 5 years ago that this is what I would be doing, I probably would have laughed in their face. But I have to tell you, this came into my life at the absolute perfect time. And I'm so thankful that it did. I will get to travel next month to Mexico with a bunch of these awesome ladies on an incentive trip that we qualified for. And I don't know, I was just feeling so thankful today as I was out working in my yard and running my son to and from all of his sporting events, thinking last year at this time, I would have been so stressed out trying to figure out, who is going to give my son a ride. And because he doesn't have his driver's license yet, and trying to figure out all those mom things. And this year I get to do that. I don't have to miss out on any more moments with my kids because I get to have complete and total freedom in my schedule. And that to me has been like the best blessing from Zyia. So anyway, I just want you to know that if you have been invited to this call, it's because somebody sees something in you. And I have to tell you that my friend Cass, who's going to actually speak next, she saw something in me that I didn't even see in myself. And you guys, I have to say that I didn't really have the confidence. I think most people would look at me and think, oh, she's super confident. You guys, I wasn't. I didn't believe in myself for a second. And I've always struggled with that. And because of this community of women, and when I say this, I want you to know I'm a super open, honest person, and I don't really sugarcoat crap. When I met this group of ladies in Nashville for the first time, it was amazing. I was super nervous, and I did not fly to Nashville on purpose. I drove because it was my exit plan that if I got down there and there were all a bunch of yachts, I could get in my car and drive away. And I know that sounds terrible, but you guys, like, I walked into this house and they were the most amazing group of women. Everybody came from a different backstory. Everybody was there for different reasons. And I walked into this house and I was like, I've never experienced anything like this before. And I've never been like lifted up and I don't know, just encourage the way that I have with this amazing community that we have in Zyia Fire. And you guys, this team, I cannot tell you enough. I know I shocked a lot of people with what I said, but I cannot tell you enough about this team. Like some of my best friends are in this team of women. And I know that if I called them tomorrow, they would be there and let me cry on their shoulder. They're just amazing. And you guys, I was a super busy, stressed out business owner. I had like 3 things going all the time, 3 jobs. I mean, I did hair, I coached at the gym. Like, I just have a lot going on, and I didn't need another thing in my life. But I didn't know that I needed this, and it came at the right time. And so I want you to know that if you are on this call, it is for a reason. Somebody sees that in you and they believe in you. So I'm going to pass it over to my girl, Cass, who saw that something in me, and let her tell you her story.
Hello, I am Cassidy. I was bragging right before this call about not being nervous, and then we hit record, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm really nervous." But I just want to introduce myself real quick. Um, I am a mom of 3 little ones and due in September with number 4. So busy is an understatement. I stay home with them. And prior to doing this and prior to having kids, I was a health and fitness coach. And I really loved it. I loved pouring into women. I loved lifting them up and inspiring them and teaching them how to fall in love with themselves and believe in themselves. Um, but I'm going to be super honest with you, that was a very emotionally draining job. Um, and when I was approached about Zyia, I didn't need another thing on my plate. I had 2 kids at that time. I was super into the coaching that I was doing. I didn't need to add anything to my life. I wasn't looking for anything. But I just had this tug in my heart that told me to go for it. And I did. And I cannot even, like, I would literally not be able to put into words how big of a blessing this opportunity has been for me in my life. And I don't know what it is that you may be missing in your life. And you may not even realize that you're missing it. The community, it might be a community, it might be financial. And if you're here simply for the financial gain, there's nothing wrong with that. Um, it might be because you are a mom who has given everything to her children and her family and feels like she has nothing for herself. And I'm not a frick. I wasn't gonna get emotional, but here I am. Um, I just want to tell you that I didn't know I was missing anything. I had no clue. But the pieces that Zyia has filled in my life, like, absolutely blow my mind. I don't know if you can see my goosebumps, but those are real. And it's given me purpose. It's given me and my family the opportunity to have experiences that we wouldn't have otherwise because we were so stressed financially with me staying home and having children and my husband being, working all the time and feeling like he had to be working all the time. And Zyia has just freed us from that. And so I just want to tell you that you may not even realize what you're missing out on. You probably don't realize, I know you don't realize what you're missing out on actually, because you would be speaking on this call right now if you would have realized what you're missing out on. But I just want to tell you that this community, there's something for everyone. Whatever you are looking for, it's here. Like, there's so much goodness in this group of ladies. And we are so ready to embrace you and just watch you run in this business when you finally say yes. So I'm going to pass it over to the gorgeous Katie and let her tell her story.
Thank you, Cassidy. I am like tearing up just listening. So yeah, I'm Katie. I have been with Zyia, oh gosh, only about 10 months now. It's been such a blessing in my life as well. And I relate so much to the stories that I've already heard. I've been able to rank advance in that 10 months to an executive with Zyia. You guys, I'm nervous too. I was feeling pretty good until we started actually talking. So I have my notes. But it has been just such an incredible blessing. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my story and how Zyia has impacted my life just over these past 10 months. Pre-Zyia, I was a dental hygienist. This was even, pre-kids. I worked really, really hard. I worked 7:30 to 5:30 most days. Thanks, Brittany. Most days I didn't even get a lunch break or breaks. And at the time, my baby girl, she was only, 8 weeks old when I went back to work. And it was just so heartbreaking to have to leave her every day and see like my husband got to stay home with her, which was great. But I was missing so much. And eventually I was able to transition to becoming a stay-at-home mom, which, was such a blessing. I was so excited. And I was a stay-at-home mom for a good, 2.5 years or so. But as probably a lot of you ladies can relate to, when you go from working your entire life, especially like when you work so hard to have a career, transitioning to be at home it's hard. It is so hard being a mom. They challenge you in ways you never thought you could be challenged. You kind of lose your identity. You lose that income, obviously. And you kind of just lose that identity or that, sense of purpose. And so I was always looking for something for like good 2.5 years. And then I got pregnant again with our son. And after I gave birth to him, I was desperate to get back into, shape. And I joined this fitness challenge. And that's when I was introduced to Zyia. A few of the ladies were in there raving about Zyia, and I got invited to a party. I'd never heard of it. And to be honest, I was like, this is really expensive. I can't afford it. And so I was like, all right, let's do a party so that I can get this, for free and half off. And, I really wanted to try it out. And the reason it seemed so expensive to me at the time, this was mid-COVID. So this was last summer. And basically the poo hit the fan for our family when all this happened. My husband was in direct sales as well. He was in solar sales, and he literally is a door-to-door salesman. He was very successful prior to COVID, but obviously he couldn't go door to door anymore. And so, we were just in a really bad situation. And so I was like, okay, let's do this party. And Kaylee, my upline, who is a very good, very good rep, reached out to me and she's like, hey, have you ever thought of becoming a rep with Zyia? I think you could be really good at it, knowing, that I was into health and fitness. And I told her no, I think like 4 times, you guys, because finances just weren't there. I was scared. My husband didn't really agree with direct marketing at the time. He didn't agree. And so I was just like, no, I can't. But like Cassidy was saying, it just was like kept tugging at my heart to do it. There was just something unique about Zyia that drew me to it. And right before my party was supposed to happen, I just finally said, okay, let's do this. And you guys, I was so nervous. Like, I think I was shaking after I enrolled. And I didn't even tell my husband because I was too afraid to tell him. It took me like 2 days to finally tell him that I did it. And I actually had to have my sister help pay for my enrollment kit so that I could join, because our finances were that tight at the time. And I say all that to tell you that I had to overcome these obstacles to join this company. And I am so glad that I did, because one, I was able to pay back my sister, or, remake that money from my for my enrollment kit within a week of, you know, my launch party. And since then, it has saved us. It has been like just such a blessing. And now I'm in Tara in our life, just in so many ways, financially, the confidence that it's given me, the friendships, and just giving me back something outside of motherhood. Because like Cassidy was saying, it's just, you know, you pour so much into your family that sometimes you just need something, a little something for yourself. And it has been that and more. That, and I just feel like it was, you know, God knew what he was doing when he put this in my life, because he knew I needed a way to feel successful again, to have that community and incredible women and encouraging women, and to be able to help other women feel confident and beautiful, and also to help other women build their own businesses and feel confident in their businesses as well. And Zyia was the answer for me. And yeah, I started literally just hoping I would make a little extra money to pay rent or make a car payment. And, you know, I've been so blessed to be able to lead a team now of 50 ladies. And I'm just so humbled by all of it. And I have zero plans of returning to go back to working 7:30 to 5:30 and doing that grind, because I think Zyia is it for me. And I never would have imagined that in my life. And I 100% believe that you could do that too. Like, no matter where you are in life, if you are full-time, you know, 9 to 5 as well, you can do this too and totally rock it. So it really, truly can change your life. So I am going to pass it off to Heather.
Hi guys, I'm going to make this super, super quick. My name is Heather Leto. I have been with Zyia for a year and a half now. Now Zyia was on my radar because Erica is my cousin and girlfriend here. I was one of her first events that she had ever put on when she first started with Zyia. She goes, "Girl, run with me." And I went, "Yeah, no." And the reason why was I had already had direct sales experience, and it was just not working for me. I didn't have the support that I really wanted and needed. I was just really like fizzling out. I had my third daughter, and was really just trying to let go of the extra, was battling postpartum depression with her or post her, and was really wanting to reinforce my health journey, and just kind of go. Like, I really wanted to lose the baby weight, feel like myself again, all of those things. And then she and I had talked again, and it was like, okay, well, I'm going to buy the leggings from her anyways. So worst case scenario is this doesn't work out and it's another like flop for me. Again, hadn't had the greatest experience with my previous direct sales. And we know that that was not the case. That was a year and a half ago, and I am still going strong with this company. I absolutely love it. The experience that I have had is so different in the way that we have an incredible team, incredible support. Our community is like nothing I've experienced before. I also am a busy mom again to 3. I have a husband who just walked in and gave me a smooch. She just got home, of 12 years. And I own a private practice in Southwest Michigan. I work in mental health. So life is really, really crazy busy. And sometimes I am nose to the ground and I'm plugging away and rocking out multiple hours of Zyia. And sometimes I have to back up a little bit and take a breather. And I'm finding this really great balance with how to do both, along with having a child who has special needs and 2 other little kids and all this like craziness. So my experience has been a life altering in many ways experience, because it also changed my perception on what direct marketing and MLMs can look like, because this experience was so different. And I've heard it from friends that they're like, this feels so different watching me do this, because it is. This is not me just trying to sell a pair of leggings. This is me integrating a lifestyle that I was already leading and that I was already working at, and wearing the leggings while I'm doing it. So I'm going to pass this on to Shelly. I just want to say hi. Thank you guys for being here tonight. And thank you for allowing us to share with you.
Hey guys, thanks Heather. My name is Shelly Smith and I have been with Zyia for 2 years now. I joined in the summer of 2019 and I honestly was looking for Zyia. So I'm kind of like the opposite. I wanted this really badly. In October 2018, Zyia was not very old. One of my sister-in-laws actually had a party. She is huge into health and fitness. She was working for another supplement company at the time, and one of the gals she knew sold Zyia, so she said she'd throw a party for her. I bought a pair of leggings, an all-star bra, and I fell in love. Could not legit find another rep in my area to buy it from. I was all about supporting local. My husband and I have a meat processing business in our small town. So I know what it means to support local. I know what it means to support other direct sales women and mamas who just want to support their families. So looking for somebody in my area that sold this, it was literally impossible. And then it was 8 months later, I finally found a friend who was hosting a party with my upline leader, Erica, and she messaged me and said, thank you for your order. And I said, can you just sign me up? So I was your total opposite person from everybody else on this call. But I think that I have a very unique story and I'm going to be very, very quick and share that with you. So when I joined Zyia, I truthfully saw the business opportunity with this company. I saw the commissions statement or the commissions outlined before I even joined, and I just saw it and I envisioned it. And I have always wanted to be somebody that can get to the top. It's just in my blood to be a business owner and a leader and figure out how to make money, right? So I joined this company thinking that, okay, well, I'm just going to do this, but if all else fails, I'm going to get my leggings for half off or free because I love them. And I'm also going to, maybe be able to go get a massage or something and my husband not be mad at me for it. So I was all about it. I was going to try it out. And if it fails, it fails. Who cares, right? I get some free and half off clothes out of the deal. So fast forward it a little while. I was in Zyia for about 6 months, and then that's when I started building a team. Everybody around me was just crazy in love with this company. I live in a town of 250 people, and we have 6 reps in my little town. So don't you dare go telling me that there's too many reps in your area, because that's not true. But we formed this little group and this little tribe, and it's really become a community. I now lead a team of 150 women. They're mostly from around my area. A lot of them are women that I've never even met before, and I cannot wait until our next event so I can see them in person and hug and squeeze on them. But this community, and I'm going to tell you guys this community is truly unmatched. And what I'm meaning by that is last year in May, when I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, I found a lot of comfort in this community and these women. And a year after I had been involved with Zyia, and I'm going through all of these health issues and problems and kind of had to pull back in a way, Zyia was there for me. I was able to build my business. I was able to have the help and the guidance from these women, a lot of them here in this group, letting me know that it's okay, that I can lean on them for whatever I needed to lean on them for. I could talk with them. They could help me through everything. And then I had this foundation and this business income that helped me pay my medical bills. You guys, it was not cheap. My husband and I own our own business, and that most definitely comes first. We have 2 small kids, 3 and 4. We're busy people. We do a lot in our community and are involved in a lot of organizations here. But having Zyia was something that I didn't have. It was the missing piece to my puzzle. It allowed me to truthfully be able to feel comfortable in what I was doing with my health and with my wellness, and being able to continued to go to the gym and having that support system there and the motivation that I needed to work on myself, which I'm still working on. But this community was something that helped me a lot through all of that. So I'm very grateful for all of these women. I'm grateful to have this community and this support system behind me in this business. And I'm grateful that my medical bills are being taken care of in a way. So that is kind of a little bit of my story and my background, again, trying to make it short and sweet for you ladies. But I would definitely love to see all of you sign up in the near future and see how Zyia can help change your guys' life. So I'm going to pass it off to my girl Bree so she can wrap it up for us.
Yay! Has this call been so much fun, you guys? Thank you so much for being on the call with us and giving us your time. We really don't take it for granted. So if you can drop a name of who invited you and where you're at, we would love to see that, just because it's so fun, because we have people all around the world. My name is Bree Fisher. I'm a military spouse, so I may be stationed over in Japan somewhere next time I'm on here, who knows? But I have been with Zyia for about 1.5 years now, and I got the pleasure of moving across the country and running my Zyia business. And what I have to say about that is, it is so amazing to me how lucrative this business is, that you can literally fit it into time and pockets of your day. We have people that work full time, people that are nurses. You know, Jamie quit her full-time job. Cassidy's a stay-at-home mama. Shelly owns her own business. Like, this is amazing. And it is so transparent how lucrative this is and how you can do it on your time. Now with moving, you guys know moving is crazy insane. Okay, so military life is just a whole nother thing, but I feel like because I didn't have to go out and put out applications and apply for jobs, I got to set up my office in my house and I got to pursue what makes me happy. And that is what I love, is that I had the opportunity to work from home if I want to stay home with my kids, which I pay for that childcare, ladies. I know all of you amazing mamas that want to stay at home with your kids. I'm like, I need a little bit of break. I have 2 crazy boys. But what I love is the opportunities that this gives you. So let me just show you guys. I'm in a crop top. Okay, I am not a small girl, and the confidence that Zyia gives you to step out and to put yourself out in clothes that you never thought in a million years that you would do is amazing. So when you're looking at this business, you're right, it is not for everyone. It's really not. If you want to grow in confidence, if you want to have a sisterhood, if you want free clothes, if you want to be able to make some side cash, or you literally just want the discount, it is there for you if you want it. So you have the opportunity to go traveling. I know a lot on this call we have talked about the community and what that means. So I'm going to break that down for you for a little bit. So we have different trainings, and our new rep training, if you guys choose to sign up today or tomorrow, the next day, you are going to get channeled into our new rep training. And I have to tell you, not every team has this. They don't have it. This is some of our best leaders that have come together to build a platform for you to be successful. And this training outlines everything and has a mock party for you to be able to kickstart your business, because we want everyone to earn back their starter kit. Yes, I know it's a ton up front. I totally do. I sat on it for a couple of months and watched like a squatter before I did it. And I was so scared. And my husband was like, why'd you wait so long? Because I earned it back my first month. That is our goal for every single one of you when you enroll. So we have that put in place. It kicks off on the 15th. Okay. So make sure that if you are thinking about doing it, that you do it before that training kicks off. And listen to this. This is awesome. I'm sure your rep has talked about it, but if they haven't, Zyia has a killer promotion going on this month where you get a new release, well, not a new release item, an item that hasn't been released yet that no one else has when you get to one of the top levels. But here's the deal. When it's your launch party, girlfriend, you're going to get there and we're going to help you get there. And This is one of the strappy bras. If you don't have one, they're so cute, so great for summer. But it's fig and it's got vibrations. It is so stinking cute. And I totally want it this week, but you can throw your launch party and you can get that. That is only for the month of June. It is awesome. So what I would encourage you to do, and I want to piggyback on what Jamie says, like, if someone invited you to the call, it is because they want this business to bless you and they see something in you. I don't invite everybody and my mother to join this call. This is specific for people that we want to go travel in Colorado with and go to Mexico with. We want to go room with you and sleep with you. And we think that you could be a boss in this business and we want to run with you. So don't take that lightly. Not everybody is getting asked. We're not into the spammy, weird messages. This is something that we really think would be a perfect fit for you. So I encourage you to go back, reach out to the person that invited you and ask them why. So thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Let us know if you have any questions. Can't wait to see you when you get announced. Bye.